Hello everybody, in today's video I wanted to talk about this new Cartel Melee event that they added to the game. Now this event basically requires you to use a ton of your resources, but it also gives you some really good rewards that include Vigilante Fragment coupons and jewelry cards, and also Vigilante training manuals, latent energy, etc. So the first day of this event requires you to use family gold and family reputation. You basically have to use 1 million family gold to get all of these milestone rewards, which is a lot, but I think the rewards are also not that bad. For example, these Vigilante Fragment coupons, if you manage to get all 500,000 points, you'll be getting 6,200 of these Vigilante Fragment coupons, which can give you 1,240 Vigilante Fragments, which is pretty good. You can also get up to 500 of these Elite Legacy Resource Gift Boxes, which can give you 150 Legacy Blueprints. You also get Elite Lineage cards, etc. So the rewards are not that bad. However, getting 500,000 is going to cost you a lot of resources. You also get some points for using family reputation, but it's very little. For example, if you use 3 million family reputation, which is like the limit, the daily limit for family reputation, you only get 60,000 points, which is only enough to get you to this point right here. Then there's the crew build-out phase on the second day, and this phase requires you to use Substance Z and crew drill certificates to get points. You get 5 points for every Substance Z used, so if you want to get to this 500,000 milestone reward, you'll have to use 100,000 Substance Z, which I think is a complete waste, because every time you use your Substance Z to do an upgrade, the cost of the upgrade goes up. And so if you use 100,000 Substance Z in a single day, the upgrade costs for the later upgrades are going to be enormous. So I don't recommend using a ton of Substance Z in a single day. Maybe you can try to get like 30 to 60,000 points if you want, but do not go up to 500,000 points. I don't recommend it. Also, getting the 500,000 points using crew drill certificates is going to require over 10,000 crew drill certificates, which is a lot, and it's not going to be possible for most players to do this. So I don't recommend doing day 2. Day 3 requires you to use elite blueprints and hitman coins. Now, I think on this day, you probably should use hitman coins to get points. You can also use elite blueprints. However, if there is no Apex construction event or towering construction event going on, then you won't get the 20% resource discount on the resource cost of upgrades. But I still think the rewards are worth not getting that 20% discount. You can also use hitman coins for points. You get 2 points per hitman coin used. So to get to 500,000, you're going to need 250,000 hitman coins, which is pretty much the same amount of hitman coins as the hitman coin event. However, the main differences between the hitman coin event and this event is that here you don't get the hitman coin discount while doing upgrades, but you also get a ton of vigilante fragments for using 250,000 hitman coins. You can also use star up coupons for points if you have those. Then the 4th day requires you to use roses, purple, and golden vigilante fragments. Now, if you have a ton of purple and golden vigilante fragments and you can get to 500,000 points, that's great. I don't think it's going to be possible to use only roses to get to 500,000 points, because even if you buy every single item from the yacht, it still takes time for the yacht to return. And so if you don't have a lot of yacht recall items, then you're not going to be able to spend enough roses to do this event. And keep in mind, it's going to cost you over 16,000 roses to get to 500,000 points. So you have to find a way to spend 16,000 plus roses in a single day if you want to get to 500,000 points during this event. So it's going to be impossible for most players to do that using just roses. I think it's going to be much easier to reach these milestones using vigilante fragments instead. Now, another way of using roses would be to play the blackjack game, and there is no limit on how many roses you can spend for this blackjack game. However, I don't really think the rewards for the blackjack game are worth it. I prefer buying stuff from the yacht because that increases the level of my yacht store, which allows me to buy extra buffs and other really good items. And finally, the last day is the grand finale. On this day, you get 1 point for every 2 minutes of speed ups used. And so to get 500,000 points, that's going to be 1 million minutes of speed ups. I do not recommend doing this because it takes a very long time to collect 1 million minutes of speed ups. For this day, it's probably better to use family gold, elite blueprints, and roses. You can also use jewelry cards if you want, as they give you 10 points per jewelry card. However, keep in mind that it's better to use jewelry cards during the jewelry card event, because during that event you get a 12% bonus on each jewelry card used. However, here there is no bonus. So I'd recommend using family gold, elite blueprints, and roses instead. Also, for this grand finale event, I would recommend only using family gold, because that is going to happen along with this event right here, this rapid family development event, which also requires you to use family gold to get all of these rewards. And so I would recommend doing both of these events on the same day so that you use 1 million family gold and get points for both events at the same time. So that would be my recommendation for this event. Let me know what you guys think about this new Cartel Melee event in the comments down below. Also, I don't recommend getting a rank because getting a rank is really difficult. I think 500,000 points is what you should be aiming for. Even 500,000 points sometimes is too much. You can just get 30,000 to 60,000 points and that's fine too. Don't try to go for 500,000 points if you don't have the resources to do so. Also, after you reach 500,000 points, for every 50,000 points, you get these rewards. You get 300 clan points, 500 substance Z, 500 hitman coins, 500 family gold, and 1 running start box. So if you want to score a ton of clan points, then I'd recommend going beyond 500,000 points. Otherwise, these rewards are not worth getting. Also, there are these clan prime rewards that you can claim. However, in order to claim these rewards, you need to score at least 10,000 points in any one event, because that gives you this clan reward certificate, which gives you the right to claim the clan card rewards. So if you don't have that certificate, then you can't claim any of these rewards right here. But if you have reached 10,000 points in any one of these events, then you should be able to claim all of these rewards during the event. And if your clan manages to get rank 1 in this event, then you get this permanent champion showdown badge, which gives your entire clan 2% crew attack if this badge is equipped. So you only get the permanent badge if your clan is number 1. If you finish second, then you only get a 60-day badge. If you finish third, you get a 30-day badge, and so on. So if you want the permanent badge, then you should try to get number 1 for your clan. Also, if you want to check your score history, you can check that from here. And if you want to check how many personal points you've donated to the clan, you can check that from here. This shows the personal points that you've donated today. So that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about this Cartel Melee event. If you have any questions about this event, then let me know in the comments down below. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.